So today in this video we are going to go and break down even deeper and just point out the things that are very hard to see in the trailer, and I'm going to talk about them a little bit. Let me know what you guys think. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get right into this video. Alright guys, so first let's just take a look here. Up in the top you can see the mystery box light shining brightly above, and then directly in front you can see those symbols with the yellow lights in the middle. We're going to be talking about that a little bit later on in the video. And then as you guys can see on the screen, I have highlighted all of the things if you guys check out. So the mystery box light in the top, something weird on the right, the symbols in the center, and then a little blue light that shines through the gap in the left corner. Alright guys, so now you can see at the bottom of this bridge we do see a gun and another one of those purple lights that we will talk about a little bit later in the trailer when I get a close-up image on it. Here's a still for you guys to look at. I have selected or highlighted both of them for you guys to see. We have the gun shock on the wall, and we have the purple light below the bridge. There are a lot of these around the map that I will talk about as we go on, but I just wanted to point those out for you guys and their locations. Alright guys, so in this clip we do see drops being confirmed. We do have a nuke that drops in the back there. You can see another purple light very clearly, and on the sides we have two more of those symbols. The difference though, these ones aren't glowing yellow in the center. Those little shapes were glowing yellow in the one in the front. Not sure what that means. It could be some kind of trap or something like that. Not sure though. Alright guys, so here we're going to take a look at something interesting. You can see the little power up slash drop over there on the right as it flashes by. And then we're actually going to take a look at this counter. Now the number says 2000 and has a little red button. In a second we're going to go to a still for that. Here we go. So not really too sure what this is. There's a couple of them on the map. The numbers are different, so we'll have to take a look at that in a little bit. But it looks like there's a red button and the number 2000 on this one. Alright guys, so here we go, our first clip of a Pack-a-Punch weapon in Zombies, and oop, there is the box location. Now, we're going to take a second and talk about this box location because it really is interesting, even though the box isn't actually there. So obviously there's the Pack-a-Punch gun, but the box right there has the teddy bear on it, which is a direct reference to Samantha, because obviously that's Samantha's teddy bear. If you remember in Mob of the Dead, there was no teddy bear, it was just like a blank area. So this means that Samantha definitely has some influence in this map, one way or another. So we'll have to see how that plays out once the map actually comes out. Alright guys, so now we're going to take a look at this next screenshot where we do see the first part of the sword, but we are going to take a look at that a little bit later. So if you look in front, you can see one of those purple lights again. In the right hand corner you do see some green machine, and then we see some writing or something on the wall to the left. Now I want to talk about that really quick for a second. I think those walls can only be entered in when you're in that sort of beast transformation that you get, that we did see earlier in the game. Talk about that a little bit later though when I get a good screenshot of it. The purple light, those are around the map, we talked about that. I have another screenshot coming up. And then the machine in the right hand corner, to me it looked like it had a ring around it, which means it could be Who's Who. Really hoping it's not. Didn't think Who's Who was a valuable perk, but not too sure what it is because we can't get a clear shot of it. Guys, so obviously you've seen the sword throughout the trailer. I just wanted to talk about it for a quick second. As you notice, it does change colors as they do certain different abilities. When they're just swinging it as a sword, it's kind of like a light blue color. When they're throwing it, it's like a black and red combo mix, kind of like the Hell's Retriever from Mob of the Dead. And then when she does her lightning attack, it is like a really, really white light slash blue color in the center there with the lightning effect. Not too much to talk about here. That's just what was going on with the sword in the trailer. Guys, here's just a quick shot of the riot shield we're going to talk about in the front. You do see another one of those purple lights. You're going to see a gun as we wrap around the corner, and yet another one of those symbolic scripture things written on the wall, as you can see right there. Not too much to take in on this clip, but that is what I could pick out of it really. And a nice explosion at the end. Didn't really see a grenade, but I'm assuming it was just a simple grenade that was thrown to the ground. Alright guys, here's our first real good shot of the gumball machine, but there's something I want to pick out on the left hand side. We do have this weird little light going on with, looks kind of like a machine, maybe not too sure. This is the only good image we get of it, so we'll talk about the gumball machine in the next part. Alright guys, so this is the gumball machine. We're going to just talk about this one effect really quick here at the beginning. This effect seems to basically make the zombies not see you and just basically run away, not target you, kind of like Vulture Aid. Alright guys, with this next one, there's no direct correlation to see if it matches up, but in the next scene, basically a drop spawns near the player, so this could be like a random drop spawning gumball. Alright guys, so it does look like we have some kind of mystery flavor. As you can see, there's a question mark on this one, and the girl gets some kind of exploding ring that seems to kill all the zombies around her, or as they touch her. Not too sure how that works out. You do also see a gun on the wall over there. So here's where things get a little weird. We're going to see him transform in a second, but on the left here, you can see that purple light up really close. Not too sure what it is. Some symbols coming out of it. Now we're going to see him transform. In the front, you can actually see the gumball machine pulsating with different lights. So maybe a Voltrade perk, maybe not. Trying to locate it, not too sure. But look at this, guys. You do transform into some giant monster with tentacles and stuff like that. Alright guys, so here we're going to take a look at those walls I was talking about and some gameplay of you being in the transform kind of state. So obviously you can kill zombies very fast and probably instantly throughout the whole game. If you did see on the right there, we did have an image of that wall opened up. Not too sure if you need to be transformed to enter it, but that is a screenshot on the left hand side of the other wall. Maybe you do need to be transformed to be able to enter in, kind of like an afterlife mode sort of thing. Not too sure though. They could have done something in the game to actually open that other wall. Alright guys, so here's just you transforming really quick. Not too much in this. You can see some more scripture as you go through, but you're just transforming back into a regular human being in this clip. In the background, you can see some more marks on that wall. Maybe another wall you need to be transformed to enter in. This is obviously the monster. You obviously saw him, so I'm not going to talk too much about that. You also do see another gun on the wall in this next little clip as he does his wall smash. So now we're going to take a look at this little green particle effect that's coming out of this little grave thing that I can see. Not too sure what it is. We're going to stop for a second. I'm going to highlight it. It kind of looks like a gravestone. Not too sure. There's a green particle effect coming off of it. Obviously, you can see the monster flying, but we'll talk about that in the next because we have found out where they are coming from, essentially. Alright guys, so we're going to talk about where these little flying things are coming from. You can see that portal on the right hand side. I'm going to stop it for a second and highlight it for you guys. They are coming out of this portal. Not too sure where the portal leads to. Maybe you can jump into it, maybe not. And not sure if this is a round dependent thing. Don't see any zombies, but once again, not too sure about these guys yet. So one last thing we're going to talk about is this room where you do see this little chest open up. Out there, you do see some ninja shurikens surrounding this guy, and at the end, they are the thing that actually kills him. It looks like he's being sacrificed into that ball at the bottom. Not 100% sure what that is, but we'll have to wait and see when we actually play the game.